everybody? Y'all know who it is. Tourette's Trucker coming at you here. I am here in Oak Grove, Missouri. We're going to show y'all some of the nice, pretty things we have here. Nice, good sun getting ready to go down. It's gorgeous out here. We're right off the interstate here. Sitting here off I-70. Got the chrome shop up here. Of course, we got a cat scale here. But I am here getting my oil changed. What's up, Travis? But yep, we got to get the oil change. Got to get my what's up, RM2 vets? New York's in the house. Yeah, I'm not sure how the freaking signal is doing here. It's looking kind of choppy to me, but you know. But yeah, we're here. Me and my four eyes. What's up, David? Thor is actually in the truck. He wasn't feeling it when I pulled in here. I know one thing, it is hot out here. What's up, John? Whew. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure how the signal was. Like I say, it's lagging and choppy here, so I'm not sure what my signal. I figured, well, I'm here killing time, so I might as well. But yeah, it's actually pretty out here. If y'all can see the sun setting back there behind me. But oh, appreciate the super chat there, Avatar Trucking. They were here getting the oil changed. It's past time. Actually, I try to get the oil change between 15 and 18,000 miles. I'm sitting right at like 17,100 right now. So Thor's up in there tripping. But yeah, it's me, bro. What's up? Uh-oh, not unloading the ethanol. I know, right? All my hair blocking the sunset. There we go. Now how's that look? It's a pretty view, I think. I mean, I actually love scenery. You know, stuff like this. I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. What's up, Darren? Yeah, like I said, I try to get the oil change between 15 and 18,000 miles tops. I'm sitting right at 17 right now, so time. Also biting the bullet and getting the what's up, keeping it real with Cat. I know that hair though. It's actually 96 degrees here, so this is like, because I had to park. Let me see where I'm parked at. Let's see, come on. Flip around, flip around. I'm parked way on the other side of that truck wash right there. If any of y'all familiar with the Petro here at Oak Grove, I'm from way over there, and I had to walk all the way down, all the way down there, all the way down there, and all the way down here, and all the way down to here to actually check in. So I got drenched because I'm trying to find a parking spot here at 8 o'clock at night. It's like I wanted one close to the building, so in the morning time I could get me a fresh ice water refill without having to drive over there and start my log. So luckily I'm closer to the building, shall we say, between the truck wash over there and then the main building. So I got drenched. I parked there and I walked down here, checked in. Surprisingly, it was not a 5 or 6 hour wait. The guy's like, hey, our guy just went on lunch. We'll get you in here, you know, within a half hour. I'm like, well, sweet. So I had to hurry up, run back, disconnect the trailer, and then by the time I got all that, went inside, got my fuel receipt, came back to the truck, they were calling, so sweet. The downside though, $819. Because I'm getting the oil change plus all three differentials. I'm getting the transmission and both differentials, freaking oil change in those, transmission fluid and all that, so $819. I hate to spend that. Beware of YouTube takes a large portion of super chat donations, so better to PayPal him. PayPal. Yeah, I need to get a PayPal set up. I was looking at Patreon. I know some people use Patreon, so I was actually looking at Patreon. I just haven't dug in too much. I may actually look at that this weekend. I'll have to give that a shot and see. Woo! They take 40%. Yeah, I've never messed with, got into all that. I'm still learning on what YouTube and what they don't. So all this is still a learning experience. I'm going to sit my little happy butt down. Maybe we can get a better signal. And it won't be so. There we go, give y'all cat sound to look at. But yeah, I'm saying it's time to get oil change in the rear ends and transmission. And since they said, hey, they can get me in within a half hour, I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and do all that and get it done while I'm on my 10-hour break. Because I'll unload here in Kansas City in the morning. They had me a load, which would have been perfect. Loading in Kansas, going right back to, can't think of where it was now, but it was just outside of Lawrenceville, Georgia, basically on the northeast side of Atlanta, which would have been cool. I could have loaded that tomorrow, been home Saturday, reset at the house, got up early Monday morning, jet over before rush hour traffic, delivered it Monday morning. But when my dispatcher got a hold of the Raycon, he's like, whoa, wait a minute. This doesn't look right. This isn't the same freaking area code that's on the freaking load board. He looked it up. It was 100 miles off. The dispatcher's like, oh, no. Y'all gonna have to come off more money. He called me back and said, I don't think this load is going to go through. He's like, I got with the guy, broker, and told him, hey, look, this is 100 miles different. It was only a 53 deadhead miles. Now it's almost 160 deadhead miles on what you sent me on the Raycon. We've got to go up at least another $100. He said the broker hung up on him. I mean, that's pretty rude. I don't think $100 more for 100 miles is too much to ask. I mean, granted, the load was paying $347 a mile, so the load was pretty good. I wasn't fond of the weight. The weight was 44.5, which now with my brand new trailer I've got, it is about 1,500 pounds lighter. I figured out, so I could actually run 44.5 with full fuel tanks. But I don't like to run heavy. I like, my dispatcher knows she tries to keep me under 44. But my dispatcher's out today, so another guy was filling in for her. There's two. Sending 140% from your legs when you're processing in the streets. I know, right? What's up, Keith? Icon. I'm trying to see all these things, you know. Yeah, Swift always has the spots close to the store, and actually there are Swift trucks up there too. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I've made a personal pay. The only time I've actually used a personal PayPal is for I use my watch. What's up? Y'all hold on just one second.
So, I noticed your sticker on the side. The truck says Tourette's.
Yeah,
trucker on YouTube. So I subscribe to you. So
oh, cool. Appreciate it.
Come let you know that. I love your jump set on your flag that you got on there, and almost everything you have on your truck. That I've seen.
Appreciate it. I'm doing a live feed now.
Yeah, I saw it when I was.
Hey, y'all. That's my tech doing oil change. He just couldn't let me know he saw the sticker, so he's a new subscriber. So hey, y'all give him some love.
Do you have TikTok on your phone?
Yeah.
I'll show you something real quick.
Y'all, we're doing real time stuff here. TikTok, you don't stop.
You'll like what you see here. So my brother, he also works here, but he's got 200,000 on TikTok, and that's my brother. He's conservative, and he does Republican. He can do a really good Obama impression. So it's pretty funny, a conservative doing an Obama impression. And then here's mine.
I'm just pretty much the same trucker on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. See, y'all, this is what you get when you do live stuff, hey? got a sticker on the truck I had on there. He saw it. Now he's a new subscriber, y'all.
And then there's mine. I have 26,000 followers.
Woo,
I'll
Lord.
follow you back.
This man's got 26,000 followers on TikTok, y'all. I only got like 180 something. I think I'm finally up to that, or 150 something.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, I'll follow you back on that, especially like, do you make videos on TikTok too?
Yeah, so slowly, surely I'm starting to work on that.
Yeah, it's fun sometimes.
Cool.
But, anyway, I'm gonna get back to your
All
trip.
right, appreciate it. All right, y'all. He is. I'm so triggered on TikTok. You see what kind of followers he's got. And his brother, both of them are here at the truck stop. But yeah, he come up to tell me that he loves everything about my truck. Thought he just happened to look up and saw I was doing a live feed. Hey, Lynn, saw that I was doing a live feed, so he's like, "Hey, let's let me come up and say hey." No, that's cool. That's cool when you're doing a live feed and someone working on your truck actually sees it, hey, subscribes, and then hey, it comes up. So that's cool, y'all. So that's why I'm glad I put the logos on the truck. I actually had Graphics USA in West Memphis do them. Only charged me $75 to do the graphics on both sides. I actually have a video on that if any of y'all haven't seen the video. But I tried to get one with the kid that's doing it because the son pretty much does the graphics now. The dad owns the shop, but the son pretty much does the majority of it now. But the freaking camera, I thought it was recording when me and him did our skit together, but it did not freaking record. It started recording when I put it in my pocket. So when I hit the button, I'll be honest, I didn't have my glasses on. So I hit it and I thought it was recording, but since I didn't have my glasses, I couldn't see that it didn't take it. So one of them lessons, you live, you learn. So I actually called the kid and asked him, hey, why don't you send me a video, make a video, you know, about your shop, and I'll send that to me and I'll put it on my channel. But he never did, so. What's up, William? Hello from close to Oak Grove, in Arkansas. What's up, William? Yeah, Arkansas not too far. And yes, baby, on here, it is diet. I have been drinking water with a tea packet on, so now I finally broke out with some caffeine. But yeah, it's kind of cool, you know, when you actually get to meet people. So, you know, I'm not much, wife can verify, I'm not much on crowds, but like one-on-one interaction, I'm cool. Two-on-one, I'm cool. I can talk up a storm, but now you get me in a crowd, I clam up, I don't say much, but like this, yeah, I can ramble on and ramble on and ramble on, y'all. That's just how I am. I'm an idiot, what can I say? Downside to doing this, it pulls everything down and all your chats and everything disappears, so you can't freaking see them, they keep disappearing. Mention your stuff. That is a good point, John. Yeah, I need to see, I'll mention that to him whenever I go. Get back out there and pay for it. Ask him if he'll send me a shout out on his TikTok. I went ahead and subscribed to him and his brother. But yeah, I'll see if he can send me a shout out on TikTok. I am going to start trying to do a couple more videos and things on TikTok. Because actually, on our last live stream Sunday, Justin from Just Trucking was on there, and he said that was the secret to his success, that he actually started growing because he started posting stuff on TikTok, and that actually helped him grow. So I'm like, okay, well maybe I need to start doing stuff on TikTok. Which, to be honest, I'll show you my TikTok. It's pretty pathetic. It is. Almost everything on it is Thor. Thor. I mean, the majority of it was Thor. I mean, I got some here and there, but the majority of my TikTok has Thor. Because to be honest, Thor's more interesting than I am. Hope all is good with you and Thor. Yeah, AJ, me and Thor's doing good. Besides, actually, he may be getting warm inside the truck because I don't want to run the APU because, and it is hot. I do have the windows cracked, but you know, with it being 96 degrees, I can't run the APU because he's changing oil, so he's underneath the truck, and then he's going to be changing out the transmission and the both fluids in the both rear ends. So that's gonna, I don't want to put in the fumes all up under there in the pit where he's working. So Thor, I would say he's probably been better, but then again, I've had the AC cranked up all day long. He come and got my lap for a little bit, but then he's like, "Nah, man, I got to get out of here." So Thor took off and got on the bed and curled up on the bed for the most of the day because I've had all the vents blowing on me. So trying to keep myself nice and ice cold and chilled. So I guess Thor's been kind of cold sitting in my lap today. But he's a kitty, he has fur. I mean, I would think he'd be warm, but I got all this extra fluff, and as you can see, all the sweat here, you know, starting to come through my shirt. I mean, and just had a fresh shower, and I haven't done anything today except for take a shower in freaking Knoxville, get up, get in the truck and drive here. And now I'm drenched. So yeah, I'll have to definitely have another shower. So that sucks. Especially since I used a shower credit this morning and I used another shower credit to eat this afternoon. So now I have to wait till the morning. What's up, John? From Oklahoma. Appreciate that. Let's see, John, thanks, yes, I am trying to be helpful. Okay, yeah, John's talking to Cat. Yeah, I appreciate John. John actually catches some of my misprints. Sometimes I fat finger things, or sometimes I'll actually have the computer start uploading the videos, and then sometimes it's overnight and with the freaking connection, because I do not use my data on my phone. Everybody says, I'll reference Justin again, and Justin's live feed the other night, I was on it. Somebody asked what's a jetpack. Well, I have a Verizon 5G jetpack. I also have this. Everybody's like, well, why would you spend money on a jetpack? Why not mobile hotspot from your phone? Okay, because I use my phone for everything trucking. Google Maps. My banking information, you know, when I look at things on here. All the truck stop apps. My fuel app, my Weigh My Truck app. When I go to a Catskill, Fly J, my Nestec for my fuel card. Looking up truck stops, you know, where the freaking cheap fuel places are. After 15 gigs of data, Verizon will throttle you back hard. So, that's why I will not use this for uploading videos. I won't hotspot my laptop for doing videos, which is why I have a jetpack. Now, my Verizon jetpack, I use that for my laptop. But I use it for business files only, because as I've mentioned on my videos before, I have go to foglinesoftware.com, and I have the Trucking Pro Fleet software for trucking, where all my loads are tracked, everything in it. Go in there, check the video. If you drive a truck and you want to keep track of your loads, that is excellent program. I cannot say anything bad about that program. He's got a regular edition, he's got a fleet edition if you have more than one trucks. But I've got the fleet edition in case I ever do get more trucks. So I got the fleet edition. It tracks everything, you scan everything, but the data file I have on that, I keep it backed up on Google Drive. So instead of it staying on the hard drive of the computer, I keep it on Google Drive. Well, I let my Verizon jetpack back that up each night. So if something happens, the computer crashes and you lose it, well, your data file for all your business files are backed up on that. Everything I scan in the computer, all my business files, I actually have copies of everything. What's up, Jonathan from Rochester? I keep everything on Google Drive. So if anything ever happens to the hard drive of the computer, I can always buy a new laptop like I had to do earlier this year, and then just back everything back up from Google Drive. So I saved my jetpack for that. This tablet right here has its own data plan, So I use this tablet for uploading videos. Another data card. But like I say, after 15 gigs, Verizon throws you back. But now when it comes to road service, Verizon does have the best coverage on the road. I've heard too many people from AT&T and T-Mobile that run the road. Now, if you run local and you stay in big cities, you're fine. But now if you run the road and you're everywhere, 9 out of 10 trucks will tell you Verizon's got it hands down. I've been with Verizon since 1999. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, what's that? 22 years now. I've been with Verizon. They've probably made over $100,000 on me since 1999. I spent a lot of money. What's up, Wild Beard? I'm in here until morning time. I actually deliver in North Kansas City in the morning. I caught your video, Wild Beard. Congratulations on that new motorcycle, brother. See, keeping it real with Kat, my wifey. Get on there and tell her. She won't let me get on a motorcycle. I had me a street bike, and in 2004, this little old 19-year-old girl decided to make a left turn in front of me. I totaled my bike up against the side of her daggone car. What's up, Justin, for Just Trucking? You have to get with a new dispatcher, Wild Beard. I got a different dispatcher who's trying to dispatch me. I know I unload in North Kansas City in the morning. He's trying to get me something to deliver to load tomorrow to run through the weekend. He had me a load loading, but that load fell through. Okay, here we go. Well, my wife, she told me when she texted me, I don't care what I'm doing, I'm supposed to read her text, y'all. That's what my wife is saying. She said, read my text. I got in trouble last time I did a live feed and I didn't answer her text. She's like, you better answer my text when I text you. You know my ringtones. She's got her special. We both love meanings. And when I hear Beto, Beto, that means I better answer the text and I better look at it. So yeah, that's my woman. But yeah, I'm in here. I'm sitting up here at the Oak Grove Petro now getting oil changed on my beard. Yeah, Justin, I saw you went on that last video. Hope you have fun on your vacation. Man, I need a vacation. Bad. The wife wants us to take a vacation one day. But she knows I don't really work too hard. Twin 2, visor, no. The lady here at the Chrome shop here, she said she's had so many people ask about a drop visor for the freaking Coronado. All right, y'all get with your Wild Beard tomorrow. But they said that she's had so many people ask here about a drop visor for a Coronado, but they don't carry it here. She says she don't know why. So I let her know. I said, hey, look, my brother sent me a text. Rainey's in Ocala does carry a drop visor for a freaking Coronado. So I said, y'all might want to think about that. So, yeah, because I would like to get a drop visor for the Coronado here, but they don't have one. I was thinking, hey, you know, if they had one, I'd go ahead and pick one up while I'm on reset, wherever I'm going to be at this weekend. I could put it on, but they don't carry it. They don't carry it. It's like, I mean, you know, I'm sure Justin's going to fix up his W9. He's already put, you know, new interior, wooden floors and everything else. I'm sure drop visor and all that's going to be on his W9. Hey, well, Wild Beard likes to fix his truck. So, hey, well, we all owner-operators love to fix our trucks. That's what we do. That's why we're owner-operators. We take that extra step. We take pride in our ride, as they say. Man, that's hot. I should have got me one of the masculinity clips so I could put my hair up here. I'm freaking 90-something degrees, man. It is not playing out here with the humidity. Let's see what it is right now. Down to 87, feels like 93. But man, it's humid out here, y'all. But I don't want to do these in here. Got a list, got to keep up. Yeah, I know you got that list, Justin, but you got all your money going in that Trans Am right now. It's going to Trans Am and then the pickup truck. But yeah, we all we like to put money in trucks. Me, I put all mine in chicken lights. Chicken lights, I guess you could say. Because my truck is pretty much lit up at night. For the most part, I have to be honest, I think, what's up, Clydesdale? I think I do a lot more lights than I see on the average truck running at night. And I never really have a problem. The only place I've ever had any problem with anybody with my lights is Pennsylvania and Virginia. Virginia, they got me on a scale. I happened to be sitting on a scale and the guy come out like, you know you can't have no lights on your truck. And then Pennsylvania hit me. But Pennsylvania now, they hit me for the lights. Gave me a ticket, says it's gonna be $114 for the ticket. Nothing to go on your light. It's no points or nothing like that. It's considered ornamental lighting. I looked up the code. The code does say ornamental lighting is, it's written as ornamental lighting is extra lighting that's not allowed. Well, the State Patrol actually put it on my DMV report as not having the required equipment, which actually put points on my license and everything else. Well, then I didn't catch it till I went to go renew my insurance, and then the insurance company's like, well, what about this ticket you got for not having the required equipment? I'm like, what ticket for not having required equipment? I actually, luckily, like I said, I keep all my business stuff backed up on Google Drive. My laptop and my laser printer in my truck, I scan any DOT write-up or inspection sheet, whatever it is, any ticket or anything I've ever got, I scan on my computer, and I actually have a folder for DOT inspections, and all my DOT inspections go in by date. So I can always go back and look at the date and then pull that DOT inspection up. Same thing if I got the ticket for the ornamental lighting. Well, I went back when the insurance company gave me the date, I looked, yeah, there it was. I'm like, this was for having ornamental lighting, extra lighting, not for not having the required equipment. So I called the courthouse, number on the ticket. They told me I had to get a hold of the State Patrol. I got a hold of the State Patrol. State Patrol office actually gave me the lady, she pulled it up. She pulled the ticket up, looked at the ticket, and I said, well, this is what's on my license. She said, yeah, that's not what's on the ticket. But she said, well, I'm not allowed to change it. Only the officer who wrote the ticket is allowed to change it. So she transferred me to his number, got voicemail. I called this guy like 5 times in a matter of 3 weeks. Finally, I got a reply, but not from him personally. I got a message. Actually, the lady at the State Patrol office where he's out of, she actually called and said, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. The officer is refusing to change the ticket. So that stayed on my license for 2 years, as if I didn't. So basically it was saying I had a headlight out or a tail light out, and all it was extra lighting on the truck. It's not allowed. And I knew it was coming. The State Patrol went flying past me. Next thing I know, he hit the brakes, come back, backed up behind me, sat there for about 5 minutes following me, and they gave me a ticket. It was on I-76 Turnpike. And it took him an hour to write the ticket. There were 2 of them. So I assumed the one officer was a young kid. I mean, he couldn't have been but in his early 20s. So I figured, hey, because the other guy said, hey, here's a perfect chance for you to get a ticket, for you to write somebody up. Let's go ahead and do it. But that's the only thing that could justify them taking an hour to write a freaking ticket. So, but he refused to change it, but they told me that only the officer is allowed to change it. Well, the reason why it's illegal, Clydesdale, is because they're saying you can only have amber or red. That's it, amber or red. Of course, y'all see my truck. It's purple, it's green. Purple, depends on, because I can change the colors. I have 4 light switches in my dash. One does the exhaust stacks. One does under the sleeper. One does my inside lights, and then the other one does under my front fenders, my rear quarter panels, and then the up under the bumper on the inside, and then the back Coronado plate I have over my center panel. So I have 4 separate switches because since I can change the different ones, some of the frequencies they just happen to be on the same module that have the same frequency. So if I can turn each section off, then I can turn one section off, change the color without it changing the other section. So that's how I get things on a different color, by being color changed. So I find that pretty cool. But yes, they say they have to be strictly amber white, but I see trucks going down the road all the time with blue. At least I don't have blue, which are police lights. So I mean, green and purple, I mean, come on. But I've literally been sitting in so many states before I changed what I've got now. All my, if you go back and look at any of my older videos, I'm trying to put my hair in a thing. In a thing, yeah, you know the thing, a man bun or something to keep it off my neck. But all my lights in my running boards used to be amber and purple. All my lights in my front bumper used to be amber and green. So when I turned the blinker on, left blinker, all the running boards go from amber to purple. All the left side front bumper would go amber to purple or amber to green. So you know, I had that. But then it says DOT starting to be more butts lately. I'm like, okay, let me just go with amber and amber. So now I've got the dual revolution amber. Go from low amber to bright amber when I hit the blinkers. So nobody can say they don't know I'm turning. I think I've got 40 something lights just down the side on each side of my truck. So you can't say, well, I didn't see a blinker. There's 40 something lights on the side of my truck. You can't tell me, and they all blink. The only ones that do not blink are the ones that's actually on the sleeper, running at the very bottom of the sleeper, and those are the factory installed lights. I haven't got around to changing those yet. I do want to change it because I eventually want all clear lenses. I don't like the amber lenses, so I eventually want to get all clear lenses. It's just a matter of money, time. So I haven't got around and bit that bullet yet. Kind of like I haven't bit the bullet for the drop visor, but if they had one, I was gonna get one. Even though I'm spending $819 getting all my fluids changed, you know, that's what it is. But let's see, let me show y'all the sky now. Now that the sun has gone down, kind of got that different color. You gotta love that sky. I mean, I'm a sucker for scenery and colors. Of course, you get the good old trucks going by. Of course, old Big Green in there getting oil changed and things. But anyway, let's get back to this topic. It's time for y'all to ask questions. Come on, y'all, what you got? You like to see something? What you want to see there, Clydesdale? Come on, change, flip, rotate. The thing just doesn't want to freaking change screens. So what you want to see there, Clydesdale? Come on, chat, break back up. There we go. Knowing you're turning because they're blinded by. Yeah, that's what it is. And actually, that's what that Pennsylvania cop said. It's blinded, but he said the lights are a distraction. He said that my truck can cause drivers to be distracted. Now, to be honest, I will have to admit, Twin 2 can testify. He's been with me before, ride with me. I took him up to Rome one time to go get his truck. Rome, Georgia. Not Italy, Rome. But people do ride by me. You know, you see them with their camera when they ride by you, sitting there filming my truck, you know, at nighttime. Because it is. My truck is prettier at night. I personally think it's pretty at nighttime than it is during the day. Even after a fresh wash and the truck's nice and shiny, me personally, I like it better at night than during the day because I like all the lights. I'm a sucker for chicken lights. I mean, most owner-operators are a sucker for chicken lights. So, I was in town this past week and shit today. I was about to bomb. Yeah, I know you've had your good week at the house there, Wild Beard. I was actually going to text you today and ask how things were going. To see if you've been enjoying your time, but then I seen you post your video today with the motorcycle, and I'm like, he got him a ride. I so want another street bike. Yeah, let's do a gin sake. Let's circle back to that because I was actually talking about that and got off track. Yes, Catherine will not let me get another motorcycle because in 2004 I had a street bike, had a Suzuki, and since I used to freestyle on bikes, ride quarter pipes and half pipes, and do flatland and freestyle. I was wanting to learn how to basically freestyle on the motorcycle, wanting to do the tricks and everything else on the motorcycle, you know, ride on the front wheel and everything else. I was wanting to learn how to do that. And I was just starting to learn this until this 19-year-old girl pulled out in front of me. Yeah, Wild Builder, you have to let me know how to do the split. I know Lean Trucker wants me to do one with him too. I have no idea how to do the split screen with the one on each one. But let me circle back. But a 19-year-old girl made a left-hand turn in front of me. I totaled my bike up against the side of her daggone car. GXR, yep. Had a GXR, mine was the Katana, the 600. I was starting off, the Katana is basically the GSXR. But it was the Katana brand, which is just under the 750. I was gonna get that one, and then once I mastered that one, then I was gonna get the GXR 1000. Because me, personally, I love the Suzuki bikes. Hayabusas are for speed only. If you're drag racing, get you a Hayabusa. If you want to learn to do tricks and all that, the GX6R and the Ninjas, I think, are better, in my opinion, for that. Wild Beer, like, he got him a Harley. So Wild Beer, he just gonna do some riding. I personally like to do tricks. But the girl pulled out in front of me. I slammed up against the side of her car, flew over her trunk, landed in the road, cracked my helmet. I didn't know that I was even injured. I was so pumped up and adrenaline because I laid the bike down. I saw it coming. I just laid the bike down, slammed in the freaking side of her car. Actually, her tire track scuffed the front windshield on the motorcycle. Then when I just flew over the car, rolled on the freaking ground. Luckily, I was by an intersection. This one kid at the car wash over there. I'm over there trying to pick the bike up. Mad, literally, I was hot. I was cussing this poor girl out for everything she was worth. I ain't gonna lie. I was cussing her. I was so furious. You know, I'd only had then someone pull out in front of you. I mean, come on now. It wasn't clear. I had the yellow Katana, the yellow street for a freaking racing jacket, and the yellow helmet, because Georgia's a helmet state. Luckily, Georgia is a helmet state, because since I cracked my helmet, I might not be here if I didn't have a helmet. Plus of me having the jacket on, I'm sure that saved a lot, because I did have some freaking bruised shoulders and all that. But I didn't realize I was hurt. I was there trying to pick the bike up. This kid comes running from the car. He's like, "Man, dude, go over and sit down. You just flew over a car." He's like, "Dude, go sit down. I got your bike. I got your bike." The bike ended up being totaled out. But I didn't realize it until by the time, you know, they immediately called an ambulance for me. Because I was a motorcycle and took bike, you can tell the bike was gone, totaled. People saw me fly over the car, so of course they're going to naturally call the cops, call an ambulance. But then when I got there, my wrists were just throbbing and aching. Had the navicular fractures in both wrists, which means the fractures ran up and down. So of course, they don't heal. No, I wish I did. Oh, Justin. Yeah, I bet you Justin got a bike. He's got a Camaro and all that. I bet you he's got a bike still. But since they got fractured up and down, I was in cast for 4 months. They started out in a cast like this. Both arms casted up to here. Well, you know, like this. I couldn't wipe my own butt or nothing. I mean, that's not that cool, you know, when you can't wipe nothing. Like, y'all got to change this. Luckily, it was at summertime. So they were changing my casts out every 2 weeks because of being summer and sweating so bad. So after that, they finally knocked them down to right here at the elbow, so I could bend my elbow. But I still got pain. They said they'll never be the same. Once you have that type of fracture, they said they never truly heal. So I can't do push-ups or anything like that. I mean, they start throbbing if I put any kind of weight on my wrist. So that kind of sucks. I'd love to get another bike, but wifey says no. She said, I want you. You're more important than a bike. Let's do this. Let's turn this way. I see maybe we can get a little more light. A little more light my way. Maybe a little more visibility. Then y'all can see some of the pretty sky behind me. But she said, I'd rather have you than the bike. Lil Grow shout outs. What's up, Lil Grow? I just had a bad accident at 17 and fell off the back of the bike. Woo! Yeah, like my brother, he totaled his bike. He had a car, twin two. He got his bike riding to work on his motorcycle one day, riding on I-95. The car just come over, pushed him right into the extraction barrels. He took out the extraction barrel, took out himself too. He was road rash. But yes, some of us, we'd love to have a bike back. I miss the motorcycle. Like I said, I did freestyle on a bike, quarter pipes, half pipes, and all that. I would love to do it. All right. Come on, Wild Bitch. You ain't too old now. I'm 52. You going to bed, man? You like old grandpa. It's that newborn baby kept you up, right? That new baby had you up. I seen you was getting that family cuddles time, so we understand if you got to go to bed, Wild Beard. But yeah, hey man, I appreciate you stopping on here tonight. Get a family good hug. Hope you have a good night. Enjoy that cuddle with the baby and the family. I know you deserve it. You've been home for a week, so enjoy that time. My wife wants me to come home sometime. I've been gone for about 2.5, 3 weeks now, so it's getting close. What's up, Marcus? But yeah, I'd love to get another motorcycle. I'd love to go bike ride. I mean, I enjoyed freestyling on a bike. I mean, I had a Horror Sport back in 1986 when I bought it. It was $327 back then, in the freaking 80s. I looked at trying to buy frame and forks now. Man, they want daggone $1,500 just for the frame and forks now. That's with nothing else on the bike. I'm like, we're talking a bicycle, not a motorcycle. We're talking a bicycle. So yeah. 193,000 miles on the Heritage Sawtell. See, now I got another friend who worked on an oil rig. Well, he's got Harleys, and he lives up there in I can't think of where it's at. It's just outside Chattanooga, Tennessee. He's got a log cabin up there, and he does a lot of motorcycle riding. So I know I'd love to get one. Of course, if we ever did, my wife is not getting on the back of a street bike. She doesn't see too many things where, you end up, because with me, I know I'd want to hot dog it. I know I'd want to hot dog. And actually on my yellow motor street bike, I actually had purple LEDs underneath my street bike too. Yellow, so I had yellow and purple lights in. I'd want to learn to hot dog it. She'd be like, oh no, I'm not getting on the back of that blue bug. There's a big old beetle running here. Crawling on the tablet. But I'd want to hot dog it. She wouldn't want to take that chance. So she'd make me get a Harley or a Fat Boy or somewhere, them Honda Gold Wings or something that she can just sit back and just chill and ride and be like, what's up?
I was gonna say, I'm the Marcus that comments today.
Oh, you're the Marcus.
Yep. But anyway,
all right.
I'm ready to do a startup. So.
All right, y'all. We're going to call it into the feed. That was the Marcus that was actually commenting, telling me, hey, I got to go, y'all. We got to do start up on the motor, y'all. And we hope y'all have y'all a good, safe night.
You probably...
Thanks, y'all, for jumping back up.
I'm still going to do that free box.
Oh, okay.
So you could probably keep this going.
All right, y'all. We're going to come up. We're going to do a starter. Because he still had done all the transmissions and all that. So we just going to come up here. We'll just take the tablet on up here with us, y'all.
Yeah. Just take it into the truck. Because they have a weird policy about
Yeah. We'll set it up right outside.
Yeah.
We're going to set y'all up right outside over here, y'all. We gotta do a startup on here, so then we'll be back, y'all. Alright, y'all, we're back. Alright, y'all, that's Marcus, y'all. That's one of our new subscribers, y'all. Good tech. Good tech, and he's got 26,000 followers on TikTok, so. Alright, but he's still got to change all the fluids on all three differentials and transmissions. So he's like, this will be a little while. That's cool. But yeah, it's always good having good techs because I've been to some that the techs are not that great, to be honest. Yeah, it's good to actually have him here. Let's see what all I missed while I was there. Well done, be grounded. I know, right? We got a mop there, Justin. I tried to put up a little bit, but there's only so much there I can put it on. Uh-oh. Yeah, Wayne's got to go to bed. You got to go to Royal Caribbean to the cruise ship in the morning. All right, Alvin, AJ, nothing like being in a cool truck and a mop. I know you got to love the mop bucket. See, this is like a mop bucket right here. Looking at me is like a mop bucket. I was hoping to maybe get some better light, but there's really not that much good lighting around here. And, you know, you don't want to be right up there on them either. So I'm trying to see where the best lighting is. See, now we got that in the background. I'm trying to avoid that. All right, y'all, we may just have to move. We'll just find us a new place somewhere because as it's getting darker, it's getting harder to see. So let's try to move over here to where the light's actually shining. Shine a little bit. I'll just come up here by this pickup over here and hang out. Come on, Signal. Let's go. Signal decided to go kaput. Now it looks like I'm in a green screen right now. All right, y'all. So, let's go with some questions. Right? Yeah, this is the mop butt. Oak Grove, Missouri, 80 miles, Daniel. Yeah, Oak Grove, actually, I used to come here a lot, running a hazmat tanker. I was always delivering in Kansas City. If I would have had my YouTube channel back then, I probably could have met up a wild beard a lot because I was always out here in Kansas City all the freaking time delivering to a plant here. I'd probably run a couple of these a month. Yep, I'm on a load right now, delivering in North Kansas City in the morning. Between 7 and 12. I'll be there waiting on them at 7 in the morning. I know me. That's how I roll. Sorry, y'all. It's warm. But yeah, my dispatcher, them, they know me. I run hard. And like they say, she said they know my numbers there at the freaking corporate office. They know how I run. Well, duh. My dispatcher said I'm the only one of her drivers that will stay out longer than 3 weeks, because as a road driver here, it's going to, where is this at in North Kansas? Some like Avenex Chemicals or some. My Pandora's kicking in. And why? My Pandora's not even turned on. Sorry, y'all. Where the heck am I delivering this thing to? See, it's hard to keep track nowadays. Arkema Incorporated off Knox Street. It looks like it's right there by the Flying J on I-20 now, and you cross over the river. As soon as you cross over the river, then Kansas City on I-29, it's like, is it the exit of the Flying J? It's either the exit right there by the Flying J or just north of the, south of the Flying J. See what I did? I killed my signal by getting over here because the signal keeps dropping. But yet I've got a full 4G signal. I don't know why it keeps dropping, y'all. Yeah, it says North Kansas City, Missouri. It's not far from Armour Road. As soon as you go from the 35 or 35 and the 29 join, as soon as you cross over the river, it's the very first exit. Somewhere around there. But yes, some little chemical freaking company around there. But the lady where I loaded this was actually a butt. She wasn't very nice and friendly. And I know, Justin, I know you wouldn't like this deal at all. It took 5 hours and 10 minutes to get loaded. Now, when I got there yesterday to load, I got there at 9:48. Well, you got to watch the safety video and this and that. Well, then, you know, they make you watch all that, but then they don't want to sign you in until after you watch the video. And the video was like freaking 20-something minutes long. So he signed me in at 10:09 was when he signed me in. I didn't leave there till 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. They shut shipping and receiving down because they said there was lightning in the area there in Charleston, South Carolina yesterday. Lightning in the area. For an hour and a half. Yeah, it rained, but never heard any thunder, never saw any lightning. Now I can understand, quit wrenching on Harley behind the peak. Here's the broken I-40 river bridge is opening. No, I haven't heard about I-40 opening yet, so I guess that's good to find out, because that's a butt going around it. But they closed shipping and receiving. I can understand, as me being a previous hazmat tanker driver, I can understand they don't want you out there in the rain if there's lightning, because you're hooking up freaking metal fittings and hoses and connections, metal piping, so I can understand that. And you're outside with a metal freaking trailer and metal connections, metal piping. But a drive van, I couldn't understand they even shut down the drive van loading. So they didn't even take me back in there until, because they take you back one at a time. Golf cart has to escort you back. He loads you and then he brings you back out. And then he gets the next truck. He golf carts you to the back. Same thing. Well, when I mentioned that to my dispatcher and all that, I've got, luckily in my laptop, because the company doesn't have detention sheets, I have a detention a sheet already made up with a list of different things that you can check off, where I put company name, the trip number, the bill lading or pickup number for where I'm at, whether it's a loading delay or receiving or unloading delay, and then all these different lists of items that I can check what it is. A whole another section where I can write in notes of why there's a detention. Also, my signature, driver's signature, customer shipper, receiver signature. Of course, I knew from the get-go, the way the lady was acting in there, she wasn't gonna sign. No, I ain't signing that. I ain't signing. So of course I put refuse to sign, which is standard. If they refuse to sign it, you just write and refuse to sign. Because the e-log is gonna show what time you got there and what time you left. Well, I sent all that to my dispatcher yesterday. She came back. Broker said we had to give them 4 hours before we can start charging detention. I'm like, 4 hours? Industry standard is 2. 4 hours? So I said, well, we are going to get the hour and 10, right? You're going to make sure we get the hour and 10 minutes of delay, because there's no reason for 5 hours and 10 minutes to load 19 pallets of chemical. It's 19 bags. The big bags of powder chemical. They're in the big bags. They use the forklifts, pick them up, drop the bag in. There's 19 bags. That's it. So, I mean, 5 hours to freaking load. And then they're talking, you got to give them 4 hours before detention? That's BS. That's pretty much, I've never heard of that in any kind of shipping or receiving. I've never heard of a 4-hour detention window. So, realistically, I'm probably not going to get a darn thing on that. I'm probably hosed on that deal. So yeah, that pretty much sucks, and that ruined the whole setup on this load, ruined my whole get-go, my train of thought. So yesterday was an 18-hour work day, because I extended my 14, paused my clock with a split sleeper berth. Of course, when you're waiting to load, you can't really sleep. I mean, I just started my day at 5 o'clock that morning to unload. Well, then I had to wait for a while for them to find me a load. Well, then when they got that, I drove. It was only like 20-something miles, but because of Charleston rush hour traffic in the morning and then it pouring down rain, I pretty much got hosed. It took a while to get there, but still 5 hours. So, I couldn't sleep on it. I'm Reese, subscriber. Thanks for sharing your time with us on Disabled and enjoying the scenery you shows. I appreciate it, Rusty. I'm trying to do more of what I call, the Tourette's cam, the GoPro on the head. I've actually got some footage going through St. Louis showing the arch and all that. I haven't put that video together. I was actually going to do the video tonight, but to be realistically, since I'm out here and having all that done, to be honest, I'm not going to feel like spending 3 hours editing a video tonight, to be honest. So I probably won't put that out until I may work on it tomorrow and put it out on Saturday. But I did get some footage of running through St. Louis. Because not too many people get to see the arch. I get to see it all the time, riding past it. As truck drivers, we get to see some pretty scenery from afar. So, that's what it is. It's just one of them sucky things that happens, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to learn to stop and take more time to get more footage. I'm trying to stop and take more time. I need to get more, as they say, B-roll footage. I need to actually stop and take time and do shots. So that's something I'm going to work on. So I really like your content and the fact that you don't shy away from your tics. Yeah, Timothy, I do have some tics. Which is why, if y'all look in the link below, might not be in here, but I know my other things. I actually have shirts on Teespring that actually have my Tourette's Trucker logo, and then on the back of the shirts that say timing out or ticking away, because I'm always ticking. So then it's got the Tourette's awareness logo on it. So yeah, then got my YouTube and all that mess on it. But check out my gear, y'all. But yeah, my Tourette's, sometimes it gets worse, sometimes it calms down. My wife knows at night when I go to bed, I don't know it because I'm asleep, but she says my legs and all are ticking while I'm asleep. Now I know during the day when I drive, most of my shoes will start to turn up like this because I've always got my foot tapping, and I've always got a foot toe tapping, or I've always got hands moving and ticking away. I've always got something moving, and she says my legs are even going just 90 to nothing when I sleep. So yeah, a lot of it I don't really realize I'm doing it, but then when I actually think about it and try to suppress it, it gets worse. So a lot of times I try not to suppress it, but then then there's times when I do notice it. Then once I notice it, I'm like, crap, stop it. Well, then it gets worse. So you're darned if you do and you're darned if you don't. But there are times lately I've been having shoulder and neck ticks while I'm driving, and I've been eating freaking Tylenol and Advil galore because my freaking head and all is starting to kill me because of the new tick that I'm starting to get. But I actually notice when I'm driving. I don't really notice it until I start hurting, and then I'll notice the neck and my shoulder going 90 to nothing, and it's starting to move. So yeah, lately I've been having to do a lot more Tylenol and Advil, which Advil they say is not good for you, but at least after so much. That's what TikTok sees, right? That's right, TikTok. Because that's why I'm going to start trying to make more stuff on TikTok, y'all. I'm going to try to put a few more videos on TikTok, trying to start doing some more things. I wish I could bring out the more stupid me in it, but it is what it is, y'all. But I know I've droned on. I know y'all are tired of watching stupid stuff. I really don't have much to say out here because I'm just sitting here sweating to death. I mean, I'm sweating like a freaking... I feel like I smell like a wet dog. I mean, I look like a wet dog. I'm sure I smell like a wet dog. So, and this is the reality of trucking. Every truck driver will admit, which here we go. Since y'all are still, let's get down to the ugly truth. Y'all may have seen the movie with Katherine Heigl and Gerard Butler, The Ugly Truth. Let's tell the ugly truth in trucking. We don't always get a shower every night. I use my freaking shower credit because I'm allowed 2 a day being platinum with TA. I used 1 for a shower first thing this morning. My second credit I used and got something to eat this afternoon in Mount Vernon, Illinois at the TA. I got Popeye's chicken. Well, I got chicken tenders. I ate 1 chicken tender and the fries and the biscuit, and then put 4 tenders in my fridge for later. So I've used my credits. So I don't have one to take a shower tonight. I've got to wait till morning time. Which is why I have a truck stop bag, which I keep everything in: shampoo, body wash, conditioner, everything else in there. Shower shoes, which is a must for truckers. But then underneath my bunk, I have another bottle of shampoo, another bottle of conditioner, body wash, and about 3 gallons of water, along with a Tupperware tub, microfiber towels, which is what I'm going to have to do tonight, is to sponge bathe. You'll have to basically take a shower to get this sweat off, and then I'll take a real shower in the morning before I leave out here at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll get a real shower then. Thor's in the truck in the bay right there. Come on, Signal. Luckily, when I went to go do the startup for him so they can run the oil through the filters, and then he's going to recheck it and all that. Luckily, the truck is still ice cold inside because since the door's been shut, I had AC running wide open when I stopped here. I tried to let the engine cool down before they got me in the bay, ran the APU wide open on the AC. Then when I drove up here to the bay, AC wide open, cut it off, and I've only got out 1 time. So the door's been shut, and he's in the bay, not in the baking sun. So actually, the inside of the truck is actually still pretty cool. So that's a good thing. It's still good and cold for Thor. So he's doing better than I am right now. I guarantee you, he's doing much better than I am right now. But yeah, the ugly truth is, not every trucker gets a shower every night. So we have to do that thing, which is why I always keep body wash. I always have a Tupperware tub that I can do. I've got my empty gallon of Rotilla oil. No, Delvac. The Delvac oil gallon jugs, they're black. Got the bigger, the bigger mouth on it, bigger opening. You know what that's for. Truckers, you know what that's for. But I also use it for my Tupperware thing when I take a sponge bath like I'm gonna have to do tonight, because I'm out of credits until in the morning time. I take my bath and then all my gray water, as they say, goes in the gallon jug, and then next time I find an off-ramp, I empty the gallon in the grass in the off-ramp. I don't pour it in the parking lot for it to bake, and then other drivers pull up and you're like, what is that ungodly smell out here on the parking lot? Have couth, pour it out in the grass. If I was on a back row somewhere where there's grass, I'd pour it out there. But since I'm in the middle of a freaking concrete parking lot, you don't do that. So I'll actually pour it out in the grass the next time I hit an off-ramp. So that's the ugly truth in trucking, y'all. Not all drivers want to admit that, or they're scared to admit the truth. But ain't no shame in my game. I'm gonna tell it like it is, straight up. I mean, hey, this is the one good thing about the internet. Very rarely will you actually see anyone in person. You may only run it. It may take you 10 years for you actually ever meet anyone. So you can tell the truth without being embarrassed, because you don't have to look them in the eye and they're like, yeah, I know what you did. Yeah, I know what you did. I know you had to use the bathroom in that jug and then you poured it in the grass out there. I know what you did. That's a good thing about the internet, y'all. You can do that without feeling shame. You can be who you want to be. I can identify as a girl if I want. On the internet. Not I have the hair for it. I have the hair for the girl, but I'm sorry. I am 100% male, and I will be 100% male to the day I die. That's the way I roll. My wifey will tell you that. She'll say, oh yes, he is the man of the house, and he ain't gonna change because she don't want to be with a woman, she wants to be with me. Because we got it like that. I'm still trying to put my hair in a bun, but I don't know how. I haven't got that feminine yet to figure out how these girls twist their hair into a knot. I'm still trying to do it, and I can't get it quite yet. That's why I have a man clip, a masculinity clip on the truck where I can put it in a hair clip. The wife puts it up when I go home. She puts it in that clip for me, keep it off my neck. Maybe that'll help keep me cooler, but I can't do it. How y'all girls do that? I have no idea how the girls do. Just wrap it around me, boom, and there it is. It stays still, doesn't fall out. I mean, I thought my hair was long enough for it, but undoubtedly, I guess I haven't acquired that female skill yet, so I'm sorry if I keep having to, mess with my hair. But it is warm out here, y'all. It is extremely hot outside. But because, as my wife will tell you, keeping it real with Kat, I won't even walk into the store on my phone. I don't do it. I never have. Even with a Bluetooth in my ear, and of course my hair covering the Bluetooth, I feel funny walking into a store. We ain't talking about the drive-through teller headset. We talk about the little jobber, with just the one that goes in your ear and has a little microphone, so it's only about this big. My hair completely hides that, and I still won't even walk into a store or anywhere inside of a truck stop on a phone. I have a phobia about that for some reason, because I don't want people listening to my conversation, which is why I didn't do it inside the little lobby in there, because you got the people sitting there at the freaking desk and the counter in there, and I don't think they need to be hearing what all I'm talking about, because then they just looking at you like you're stupid and everything else, and I just have a phobia about other people, all up in the business. Even though this is going out on the internet, everybody's going to hear what this is in this chat. My brain still, functions on a whole different wavelength, and I feel funny about that. I haven't got that comfortable. I'm still working, as y'all have noticed, trying to go up towards shippers and receivers with the phone, trying to record. I'm getting a little better at that. Now I know Justin will walk into a shipper with his phone and record. I'm not there. Justin, all the props to the man. Dude, I can't do it. Wildbeard's gone in some with recording. I haven't quite got that far yet, because I'm always worried that they're going to flip out. They kind of, if you see someone walking in holding a phone like this, you kind of know what they're doing. And I'm not going to walk in with the GoPro strapped to my head and walk into a shipper, because they'd be like, oh, no, dude, you can turn that off right now. So, I've got the phobia. So I am working on trying to get more angles. I'm trying to grow the channel, y'all. We're trying to work on this, so I'm glad it seems like everybody that's come here has hit the like button. That's going to help with the YouTube algorithm by people hitting the like button. So we appreciate that. We appreciate the super chat, y'all. But yeah, we're going to start trying to work on more things. This week has really been alls to the wall. I ain't going to say the B word, because my other video I mentioned one cuss word and it limited me on monetization with commercials because I said one cuss word. But that's the only thing I can think of why they did it. So instead of saying, I'm going to say alls to the wall, that's how I've run this week. It's been bam, bam, wide open. Besides my sitting at shipper waiting to load 5 hours yesterday. So I didn't get the videos that I wanted to put out this week. So hopefully this weekend I'll be able to do some more and get some videos, y'all. So I hope y'all appreciate that. I appreciate y'all sticking with me through all this mess. I know it's a heck of a journey. I know I drag on. I know this has been a long live feed. I appreciate y'all sticking by for as long as y'all have. But I guess we're gonna call it a night so y'all can find something better to watch. But I do appreciate everybody stopping by here, y'all. And dang it. Let me see if I can find his TikTok again. See if y'all go show him some love on TikTok. If I can find him. I think I try to find him again. Aha. Alright, y'all. Here, if you can see him, it's probably reading backwards. I'm so triggered. When I'm so triggered, y'all check him out. This is my mechanic, Marcus Cox. But yeah, y'all find Marcus Cox, y'all look him up. Subscribe to his TikTok. He seems to be pretty cool. I mean, hey, you gotta love it when you're a mechanic. He sees your stuff and he's like, hey man, I subscribed to your channel. I appreciate that. And he showed me his ticket. Said, hey, 26.2 thousand subscribers, man. Hey, he's got 401,000 likes on his TikTok. So obviously this kid's doing something right, y'all. So let's help a brother out. He said he doesn't get any commission off this, which is pretty sad. He says he only makes $13 an hour here. We're changing the oil and all. Now they want $15 an hour to stand at a counter at McDonald's and say, would you like fries with that? This dude's under here changing the oil, getting burnt with hot freaking oil, because I've been running for 11. Well, the motor's been running since 8 o'clock this morning. I got here after 8 o'clock tonight. So my motor's been running basically for 12 hours today. And this poor guy had to change my oil and change the transmission and the rear end. So all that's just as freaking hot. And he only gets $13 an hour, but he's got 15 to say, would you like fries with that? So let's show this guy some love. Try to help him build up his, that go TikTok. Maybe he can start making some money somehow and get something extra going on. But I appreciate, him subscribing. I appreciate y'all staying here. And I'm gonna call it a night. Like I say, I appreciate all y'all stopping by. Hey, it's been a blessing, to have this many people actually come see me, come actually pay attention to my channel. I appreciate all the love and support that all y'all have given me, and we will holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good night, and peace out.